So no, you guys didn't just like cut everything and just wipe everything out. Like you're actually adding some things to do.
We
Do you want
did,
to tell me
yeah.
about some of those things?
Yeah, we did. We actually we call them decision units, and over the course of the budget discussions, sometimes things come up. Councillors have heard, and sometimes it's taking something out of the budget, sometimes it's adding something. So we heard from our task force that we wanted to our economic recovery task force, some of the working groups that we needed to. We wanted to enhance our tourism in our downtown. So, more often garbage pickup, maybe some ambassador programs, some of our major parks and boat launches. We just wanted to make sure that garbage isn't overflowing in some of our areas, so that when people do those day trips and they want to come up here in the summer and visit, we want them to have a good experience. We have some phenomenal people and some phenomenal downtowns in our community, so we just don't want them to see garbage on the street or something. So that was one of the big items that came forward. So we were able to put some money toward that, and we're going to put a plan in place to ramp that up a little bit this year. So people should see a difference. We also included a Lake Dalrymple lake management plan through
Okay.
Kawartha Conservation. We've done 5 or 6 lakes in the City of Kawartha Lakes over the past 4 or 5 years, and Lake Dalrymple kind of got missed in the whole shuffle. So it was brought forward by the local councillor this year, and Kawartha Conservation can do it in their work plan, and we've agreed to budget it or fund it over 4 years. It's our 5th largest lake in the City of Kawartha Lakes, so there's nothing much more important than our lakes and rivers, and drawing people up here. So we want to make sure that we're doing that proper. The other thing, real quick, that we added was some money for the Copaconk Wellness Center, sort of an ongoing project. They're looking to get some different levels of funding from different levels of government, and we wanted to front them a little bit of money just so they can get some drawings done and get more shovel ready. So when they go, apply to the provincial government or the federal government for a portion of funding, they're a little farther along, and they've got that so-called shovel ready project in front of them to hand over and say, hey, you give us some funding, we're ready to go. So we've committed on our end, and hopefully they can get some fundraising going and get some things going on their end. And I think it'll be a wonderful addition to the Copaconk community. It's going to benefit the whole city. It's actually a really cool project that I'm excited to be a part of.
When you leave the budget meeting, do you kind of feel like a sense of relief when you're able to offer something lower to residents?
Absolutely. I kind of went in with, I always go into the budget sort of, in my mind, this is what I would like to see happen. And, sometimes I get what I want. Sometimes I don't exactly get what I want. That's up to council, and that's okay. But, I think it was important. We heard from residents. We had some community input this year. We had a jump in platform where people were emailing and, saying, it wasn't so much I need this or I need that. It was more, about, we need a little bit of a break this year. And, that 3.84 that was floating around out there was, a lot of them were saying that's a pretty substantial hit in the middle of a pandemic. And if there's any way you can, work with that to sort of make it a little bit more reasonable, then please consider it. So we got some good feedback from people. We were able to, hear what they had to say, and it was actually a unanimous decision by council to take it that extra level and apply some of that funding that we had. And but again, we didn't use all of it, right? We took some funding, but we've left some money in the kitty, so we're in pretty good shape going into 2021 as well. So I think we need to wrap this segment up there, Vanessa. But good news. So yeah, I had a good feeling after the budget. It was a fun drive home. Felt good.